BYU baseball, WCC champs. We've talked about the 22 wins last year to becoming much better. They have validated the change with an outright conference championship. And here to discuss is the head ball coach, the skipper, Mike Littlewood.
What's up,
Mike,
guys?
Congratulations on the 2019 WCC outright regular season conference champs.
Thanks. I wish it meant something.
What?
I mean, I wish it meant something more than just being able to say we're champs. I mean, there's no automatic bid. There's nothing like that for winning the league. We've got to go win the tournament this week. I mean, so there's a lot of work to do, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You undervaluing the entire show.
Absolutely.
I'm just kidding.
Every question we're going to ask from now on is like, it's just variations of
It goes
that.
downhill.
Well, it feels like, and this has happened before, you tied for a conference championship a couple years ago. You had to win the tourney. Men's volleyball, they don't care about the regular season either, or even the conference title for to some degree in the tourney. They want to get to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
and
that's
been the goal all along, right?
It really is. And, if for winning, say if you win the Pac, they don't have a tournament at the end in the Pac-12, and so the winner gets just an automatic qualification, but we don't. And usually our team gets one team in the usually our league gets one team in the tournament. Sometimes two. We've talked about RPI all year long, and we're probably a little bit on the bubble there. We're sitting at 41, I think it was as of last night, which isn't a guarantee. It's pretty good. But you can't. I don't think you can ever bank on that. We have to win the tournament. And what do we get for getting the number one seed? We get to face Cody Paiva, from LMU, probably the pitcher of the year this year.
Yeah.
A big 6'6" kid who throws 92, 94, and has 4 good pitches for strikes.
Congratulations.
I mean, he's good. So thank you so much.
Well, how crazy was this past weekend? Because you go to Santa Clara and you know you have the opportunity. If you win 3, you don't have to worry about anything else. And then you lose game 1. So then you got to worry about your games the rest of the weekend, but you also now have to pay attention to what Gonzaga is doing at LMU. How crazy was the last couple of days?
Well, I mean, really, I didn't think there was any way Gonzaga was going to sweep, and they didn't. And so, not that we didn't want to sweep as well, but I knew we had to win 2 no matter what, just to guarantee that the tie, and then just let the seeds fall where they might. But it's nice to have it outright. It's such an accomplishment for the guys. I mean, they've worked hard, but this was a tough series. One of the toughest of the entire year. Santa Clara played great. We saw their 5 best. They have 5 really good pitchers. I mean, when they get a lead, their philosophy is when they get a lead, if they take a lead in this 5th or 6th inning, they're going to throw their 2 guys. One's a slider guy who throws 94 with a tight slider, and then Lex, they'll bring him in as their closer, and he's 94, 95. And we saw that Thursday night, and we didn't have a chance. They brought him back Saturday, those same 2 guys, and those are the guys we beat. So it was a tough series.
We've talked a lot about the ability of this team to change the culture and whatnot. So last year, on this day last year after the regular season, okay, what now? You had decided, it felt like weeks before in our conversations on the show, hey, we've got to change some things. You did. Did you expect this team to be this good this fast?
Well, our pitching has really stepped up this year. So I didn't think I knew we had the guys. And when we talk about this, people always bring this up about last year and this year. I don't feel like we've really done much different as a staff. I feel like the guys have done a much better job leading from the top, our seniors, and then younger guys buying into, this is what it takes to be successful, because our seniors and some juniors, and Jackson Clough, throw him in the mix as a return missionary sophomore, have just been outstanding leaders. And they've been to regionals, and they've had success. They've won a couple league championships. And the freshmen have really, truly bought in. I mean, and a lot of guys just haven't played a whole lot, but yet they go in, Carson Matthews and Sapedi, and we can go on with those freshmen, Austin Deming, who've jumped in here and there and done a great job. If they don't have that buy-in, then it kind of diminishes what the seniors have done as far as taking control of this team.
So how did you enable them to do that? Because you can say so much, but in the end, this is a game played by them, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had meetings with the seniors, upperclassmen, and you look at Noah Hill, who had a great year for us, overachieved, and just been a steady Eddie for us. Mitch McIntyre stepped up, but Brock has done what he's supposed to do, and Casey Jacobson stepped up for us a little bit and done a great job at third base defensively, and it's been sporadic, but he's anchored down that third base spot now. I think it was just Jordan Wood, Brock Hale, in particular, those two, kind of coming out of their shell just a little bit and being more boisterous, coaching on the field, stepping up in meetings. And so really we had conversations, but it's really nothing that myself or our staff did. We just try to steady the course and kind of do what we do. And again, we talk about it, stick with the process. But last year we tried to do that, and it just blew up and went a lot of different ways. And nobody could really stop that freight train from going when we knew something was wrong. And so this year, I give all the credit to our upperclassmen leaders.
You know, and you mentioned some of the guys that stepped up, and you and I have talked a lot about, you know, guys when called upon performing at a high level. We talk about this probably more in football and basketball in terms of the depth, but at what point did you realize your depth was as good as it was?
Well, we knew the talent was there in the fall. Guys could really swing it. I mean, look who won the game for us. Basically, won the game for us on Saturday. Right. Freshman Reed McLaughlin comes in. Sterner settles down. He's a sophomore and throws 7 great innings. A freshman comes in and gets the last 6 outs, which are the toughest outs to get in a game, especially in a close game. Freshman Austin Deming puts together a great at-bat against a really good reliever for a single. Casey Jacobson bunts him over, and Abe Valdez, who?
First homer.
Abe Valdez, first home run, backup catcher.
That's the thing with this team right now.
Somebody steps up. Yeah, the first homer, exactly. We saw it from Zach Peterson, grand slam against Pacific. I mean, it's what this team does. We really, really believe we can win.
Jelilich and now Valdez.
Utah.
So
yeah.
Someone else is going to hit a first homer.
Yeah.
Who hasn't hit a home run?
We got to find that guy and then put him in.
Whoever hasn't hit a homer.
Next on the list.
If you hit a home run, you're out.
Yeah, exactly.